Hey everybody, this is Nessa here on Let It Be Heard. This is my first official video on YouTube, and I want to talk about Comic Con. I want to wrap it up and how was the experience, what did we buy, and overall what you should look out for. So before we actually went into Comic Con on Friday, the night before, I had gone to Hot Topic with my sister, and thank God I did because I had found the Sanderson sisters pops. I have the first collection of them. This is the second collection that came out. It is with Winifred with her powers and Sarah with the spider on her hand. And then we have Mary that was missing at Hot Topic, so I'm hoping to go back there and find her. But what she has is a bowl of Cheeto balls. So she is everyone's favorite character. I love her personally. She's my favorite after Sarah. And Winifred, I mean, she's Winifred. You can't have the Sanderson sisters without her. For those of you who haven't seen Hocus Pocus, which I hope you all have. Anyways, moving on. So the day of Comic-Con was pretty intense. We couldn't sleep, first of all, because, I mean, we're nerds. We get so excited over it. We're like little kids expecting to go to Disneyland the next morning, which, I mean, we still get excited for, but Comic-Con is our happy place. And we get to buy a lot of collectibles, things that came out for the new year, and of course it's the 50th anniversary, so it was pretty important for us to be there. We did go on a Friday the first time. It was a great experience. So we got there pretty late. We didn't get there when we wanted to. We wanted to get there earlier to find parking, to get in line, all of that good stuff. Parking was about $30. It was pretty far, so thank God for the person who invented those scooters. Less. They really saved our lives. So, going in there, we tried to make line for the panels that we wanted to get some exclusive items that weren't going to take up too much time. There's a lot of panels that have lines from 3 hours to 4 hours. It really depends on how big the exclusive item is and how big the company is. So for like Lego, Marvel panels, those are all pretty long. There's a lot of cool neat stuff. On my Instagram story, I tried to show as much as I could. There's a lot of costume stuff. Artist Alley has a lot of like great art, fan art, and a lot of concept art. And I think it's pretty neat. There's a lot of like, what if Disney was, real life kind of perspective. A lot of cool stuff. So going on from there, I mean, when we did cosplay on a budget, I was Kim Possible, and it was very, very simple. Green pants with the gloves, some black shoes, black top, and my hair straight with the makeup. The makeup was the signature part of it. Making sure that it was only color on the top lip. Everybody who knows Kim Possible recognized me, and it was because of that. Without that, you really just, you look like a normal day, kind of dress. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure you guys saw my picture of my fiance dressed in the Darth Vader punk. So I have his helmet back here with me. It was pretty awesome. He did this himself. So he got a regular Darth Vader helmet, and he just added a few decorations to it. He added the spikes and a couple of paint jobs just to make it look a little bit more rough and used. And, I mean, it's pretty cool. He makes his own type of thing, and he enjoys that because he gets a kick out of it, making it in the process, and then when he finally gets to wear it and take pictures, everybody moons over it because he's such an artist. And so going on to what we actually bought in Comic-Con, we tried to get it, like the stuff that we really want. Unfortunately, things do run out. A lot of the top best #1 exclusives run out on the first day. So by the time you get to it on Friday, it's sold out. And like I said, we didn't want to wait in the long lines. We wanted to get as much of Comic-Con as we could in the day because we had very limited time. But what we did get, we are pin collectors, and this is our pin board. We got a couple of new pins. We got a Harry Potter pin, Deadpool. We got a Batman down here. The really awesome one is the Space Invaders in gold. That one was pretty neat. Fernando also got a Transformers pin. And then from Loot Crate, we got this other cool collection pin. It's like it's a moon with a rocket shooting around it. Or whatever that is. It was a great experience. I loved it. I love going to Comic-Con every year. And what I love a lot is what we know as the mystery boxes. So mystery boxes are literally themed boxes that have the stuff inside it based on the theme that's decorated outside. I got a Harry Potter theme. So this is a belt from Harry Potter. I am Gryffindor house. Yes, I know people don't kill me. Some of you are full Slytherin, some of you are Ravenclaw. So, yeah. I got this really neat tie. I'm going to be using it in a couple of months to dress up. I got a neat little wallet. I'm not going to use it, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It's really small. Something for, people who enjoy these kinds of things. Fernando got a Transformers themed one, so he also got a neat little wallet. It's pretty nicely decorated, but obviously it's small. It's like for people who don't have much stuff, like a high schooler or middle schooler maybe. But we did get with this little cool card holder. We like to use these kinds of things when we go out, so it'll be really cool to have something nerdy themed. We have another one that's Batman, so we can now trade it off, a Batman one and a Transformers one. I had a celebrity sighting the day that I went, at the point that I got very hangry and needed some food in me. We were waiting outside for our name to be called. I saw Cole Sprouse, who is a lead role in Riverdale, and I am in love with Riverdale. I also saw his co-star who plays Archie, and with that, I got some pretty cool little magnets. I mean, it's stuff that you can collect that doesn't cost much, and you can always look back on it and say, oh my gosh, I remember when I got that at whatever Comic-Con it was. They had a special, so Fernando got a little full Spider-Man one, and I was in love with this show once upon a time, so I got a couple of those magnets too. So yeah, it's something that you have to do at least once in your lifetime to go to Comic-Con. If you go outside, it's just as a great experience because you still see all the cosplayers who really go all out and make the best out of their costume. People who play Transformers or characters from, fantasy type of themes and all of these cool characters. It's really neat to see when people invest in their cosplay and really make the character, come to life. And what's cool about being outside is that you get a lot of free stuff. People just handing out neat little comic strips and lots of cool little magazines. Entertainment had handed out 2 different kinds of magazines this year. I'll look into those later. I haven't really had a chance to. Fernando made sure he got both, so let's see what the difference is inside. Supposedly there's something different. I mean, they get all other cool stuff. You get souvenir books as well inside the comic Comic-Con bags that they give you. So you walk into Comic-Con, you go up the escalator, you get the bag that has the souvenir books and a lanyard. Most people get rid of the books if there's like they're going to the same household and everybody gets, their own share. Then there's a little like recycling bin where you get to put in the books so it can go to other uses to other people. We got this neat little comic book of Dr. Pepper outside, so I'm excited to read that. I always like getting these little comic books that they give out because I feel that they're the most fun to read because they're totally off the books, not traditional, something totally different, and I really enjoy that. I'm a huge pop collector, as you saw with the Sanderson sisters. We also got a couple other pops. So my favorite was Venomized Black Panther. So I have been hunting this guy down since they had come out. I have most of the collection. I'm only missing Loki now. So I'm hoping to get him soon, but that's the price of being a collector sometimes. You have a budget for a certain amount of pops and then you don't get to have the full collection when it comes out and you just have to hunt him down from then on. It's a hassle, but it's also pretty fun. It's pretty neat to get that experience to talk to other collectors and maybe give something back to them, have a trade-off. I like it. It's what we do. It's what me and Fernando do. I have my own personal collection. He has his own, but we still talk about what we want and then try to budget off of what we have. Another one that we got was the Duke Kaboom. So I thought about not keeping this character. We got it in one of our mystery boxes, but I remembered that the voice of it was Keanu Reeves, and I absolutely love Keanu Reeves. I've loved him since forever. I loved him in Hardball, in I forgot the Excellent Adventures, and then of course John Wick. He's my favorite assassin. I don't think I've ever loved someone like that, like in that kind of way. The most recent movie, if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's amazing. From there, we got a couple of other pops. Like we got the Spider Carnage. It's a pretty cool pop. It's exclusive, and again, we got it in one of our mystery boxes. Not all of them are themed. Some of the mystery boxes are actually pure mystery, like they just have one picture on the outside and it could be anything on the inside. So Carmen Sandiego. This, we saw it and knew we had to get it. There was no going around it. She's a diamond edition. She's limited edition. And it's Carmen Sandiego. We needed a Carmen Sandiego pop. Like there was no other way to say it, to put it. My sister did go to Comic-Con on Sunday, so she got me a little Ariel. I was missing Ariel from my Disney collection. I don't collect every single Disney themed pop, but I try to have one of every single movie that I've watched or whatever it is, and she was one that I was missing, so it was really neat that she did that for me. Of course I still had to pay her back, but whatever. And then our most prized possession that we had gotten at Comic-Con is this Charmander exclusive. It's exclusive to Target. So what had happened was, what people don't understand sometimes is that pops can be exclusive to a certain store, so like Hot Topic, Target, Walmart, and also be exclusive to Comic-Con. So they'll have both stickers, but they'll only be released at the stores from which they're exclusive to. If you're lucky enough, there'll be a vendor there that will sell them as well. Or if you're even more lucky and got into the portal for Funko to buy off of, to buy pops off of them, then you could possibly get them there too. But that is another process that you have to make a gamble with. Basically, you put in that you're interested in getting exclusivity to it, and then they do a random selection. If you're not picked, then you don't you don't get to buy off a Funko for Comic-Con that year. So we didn't get picked this year, unfortunately, but we did get a lot of cool stuff that I think kind of makes up for it. And we're pretty happy with. We really enjoyed Comic-Con this year. Because we are working millennials, don't have too much money, and can't afford to just not work. Fernando did have to go back to work that same day on Friday, and then I had to go back on Saturday, so we didn't really have time to enjoy the outside of Comic-Con as much as we would like to. And this year there was a lot of restaurants and bars doing a lot more specials and exclusive stuff. Excuse me. But I mean, we'll do it next year. There's always going to be a next year with Comic-Con. Hopefully San Diego is smart enough to keep them around forever. And I mean, we'll see how it goes. But that basically wraps up everything that I have. Oh. I have to show you this t-shirt because Fernando got it for me and it's amazing. So I have a pug and I love coffee. So it was the perfect combination t-shirt and I absolutely love it. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you what it was like and explain my experience. And if you guys have any other questions, let me know. If you want me to go into more depth about something, let me know. Sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for it. I do want to introduce again, this is Let It Be Heard, the first of many videos to come. Not all videos will be this long, obviously. I'm going to try to keep every video shortened. So what I want to talk about is daily stuff. I'm going to be talking about my life, my experiences, and what I go through on a daily basis. Good, bad, ugly, stuff with family, stuff with work, everything that, you know, I think is relatable to people. So if you have any topic that you want me to touch, any questions, anything that you want me to talk about, bring it up to my attention and we'll get that started. So, Nessa signing off on Let It Be Heard. Peace. You guys have a good night. Bye.